What's up everyone? My name is Morcie, and if you're new to this channel, I encourage others to live with effortless ease. And in today's video, I would like to share with you, the power of awareness and how awareness holds so much more power than belief, right? You clicked on this video and it was titled, I believe nothing in particular. And this is something that was said in an interview with Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, an amazing and profound spiritual teacher that many of us may know. If you don't know him, please check out his work. He's transformed the lives, his work has transformed the lives of so many people. But quick story, Eckhart Tolle, he was in an interview with Oprah in her show Super Soul Sunday, and at the end of her shows there's these rapid fire questions, and one of the questions was I believe, and then you finish off the sentence. Now many people give these poetic answers, and they give these cutesy little answers where they're beautiful answers, but Eckhart said, I believe nothing in particular. I laughed, Oprah laughed, it was a laughing frenzy. Why? Because you don't hear many people say that, right? It's a new perspective, right? It makes you truly think about what does it mean to believe. And that stuck with me. That moment in that interview, it stuck with me. And as I continued to, experience life and go through life, I was able to fully understand what he meant by I believe nothing in particular. Why? Because belief is an idea. Belief is a thought. Belief is all the mind. Belief, it strengthens who you think you are, but awareness, it allows you to recognize who you truly are. When you look around, there's a division there in many ways, and in many labels. There's a division because so many people are believing things. And it's not just the fact of having a belief, because we can all hold a mental position, but it's when you find your identity in that belief. So I realized when Eckhart said nothing in particular, it's the idea that I'm not attached to that belief. I don't have an identity. In that belief, you might have a mental position and say, okay, this is where it is, but I don't need to defend it. I don't need to judge others who think differently from myself. I don't need to criticize. It's just an idea. When you think of a thought, I gave this example before in one of my previous videos. A thought, when you believe a thought so much, right? You have a thought in your mind, you believe it. It's like going in a channel. So every time you have that thought, everything you experience relates to that thought. Same for a belief, same for an identity, right? You might go around and you might say, let's say I am a woman. I'm a woman, right? So I'll talk about my experience. And so maybe you're met with challenges. Maybe you're met with rude people, right? And so you're like, I identify with this, and you identify with it strongly. Then what might happen is you might feel like this challenge happened because you're a woman, right? This happened because of what you identify with. It becomes so strongly a part of your identity. It becomes so strongly a part of the ego consciousness. The ego loves beliefs because it makes the ego sense of self strong. It makes it stand firm. It makes it feel so real. But the more you recognize that, oh, this is just a thought, this is just a personal belief, you start to pull yourself out. You're no longer in that thought channel. You no longer feel like you have to defend and divide and separate. You begin to feel. become more aware, right? You have a heightened perception because you're not so firm in an idea. You're more open, and you're understanding that you are the observer of life. And ultimately, when you observe, you're like, there's a point where you find it so pointless to defend, so pointless to critique, because everybody is a result of their own environment. Beliefs are all relative to where you live and your past. There's so many different people on this earth that, essentially, at the essence of who we are, we're all consciousness, yes. And at the same time, there's so many people with so many different beliefs, and there's so many ways you can find that belief is correct. And so you end up feeling so much tension in life trying to defend something rather than letting go and recognizing, your essence, and recognizing inner peace, allowing people to be exactly who they are. So each and every time something comes up, whether it's in the media or in a conversation with people, I think about Eckhart's, what he said when he said, "I believe nothing in particular." It's a reminder for me that to be aware of the fact that if I have a belief and I'm standing firm in it, to just let it go. And you realize that your experience changes. The way you read something, or you hear something, or you listen to someone, when you drop that belief, when you start letting it go, the way you experience it, it shifts. You have a shift in consciousness. You expand your awareness, and you come back to who you truly are. So my name is Morcie. If you enjoyed this video, check out the two right here. Until next time, peace.